Hello, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Colin here. Today we're going to be talking about Jake Paul versus KSI. And here's how KSI JJ would have to do to beat Jake Paul. And I'm a huge KSI fan. I love his videos and everything. We're always going to be honest, 100% honest. And if you're new to this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and let's get started. Enjoy the video, y'all.
First, Jake beat Nate Robinson, which he never boxed before. He beat Gibb, which he's terrible at boxing, of course. He beat Deji. First, KSI beat Joe Weller. He fought Logan Paul, and Logan Paul KSI was a draw. Then KSI's won the rematch. Okay, let's take a look at the fight when he fought against Gibb. Even though Gibb is a really terrible boxer, he's just trash to me. He's just terrible. Like, everyone was just hyping him up. But I will give to Jake Paul. He has way better technique than KSI. But I believe that KSI has more heart than him, and he has way more power than Jake. But at the same time, I think Jake is improving his boxing skills. But Jake Paul hasn't fought any competition.
When KSI beat Joe Weller, he called out Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Then Jake Paul refused to fight him since he didn't have any experience. Then Logan stepped up and fought KSI. Roll the clip.
Straight answer. Yes, let's have a boxing match. Or no, I'm
not boxing you, KSI.
Okay, the first fight, Logan Paul versus KSI. Logan was literally killing KSI with them jabs in the first 2 rounds. And yes, he was gassing up pretty fast. Reason so he was losing the few rounds because KSI hasn't seen him fall, so he wanted to test him, see how he fights.
I'm a real KSI fan, but the first fight, if they had no headgears and if Logan did not gas up, I think Logan would have beat KSI.
But in the second fight rematch, KSI has won fair and square. Hey, that knockdown should have counted. Yeah, but what affect Logan, it was from the 2 points he got taken away. The cheap shot of KSI right there, hit him back of his head, which you can't do that in boxing, and hold him and uppercut him. Do I think Logan deserved that? Absolutely.
KSI's weaknesses in boxing is he swings wild, but it was working against Logan. He was swinging wild against Logan because he was bigger, way bigger. He had way longer reach than KSI, and KSI think it was working, so that's why he kept swinging wild. And if you look at his sparring footage, he doesn't swing wild.
You see when he's fighting somebody that's half of his size, he doesn't swing wild. So Jake and KSI are like the same size. So I'm sure KSI won't swing wild against Jake. But he knocked out Faye Sensei, but people were saying he was pretty hurt that day, so I don't know.
Vidal even said if KSI fights against Logan Paul, he is going to lose, which all KSI fans, we all agree. Really needs to realize that you cannot give Jake Paul too much credit if he hasn't fought an actual real boxer that was actually a challenge for him. His hardest competition was Deji, which he lasted like 5 rounds, which Deji barely trained. I think if Deji would have trained seriously, I think he would have beat Jake Paul. Like,
He's singing the hymns. He's trying to get. That's it! Mamma mia, the problem child proven to be.
The harder opponent for JJ, Logan or Jake Paul? I would say Jake Paul, but I feel like Logan might be a better boxer than Jake Paul. I think it just depends how Logan Paul does against Floyd Mayweather for us to say who's a better boxer between the Paul brothers. So a guy asked KSI, when is he going to fight Jake Paul? What is going on? And this is what KSI said.
and I'm like, yes, I will. But if you're going to give me less money than I did for fighting Logan, why would I do that? You know, right now we're in a pandemic, you know, money is low, everything's low, the economy is low. Why would I rush to fight right now? I've got all the time in the world, you know. Still, like I said, the music's doing well, the YouTube's doing well.
Remember, everybody was saying that Logan was going to win. Everybody doubted KSI. And KSI proved everybody wrong. He won. Now you guys are saying Jake Paul's going to win, which he has a chance of beating him if KSI doesn't change his style. But I think KSI will still prove people wrong and take this W. That's the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow on my socials, and let me know who y'all think is going to win. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Do y'all agree with me? And peace.